Hi, I'm Subu, bringing crafting to you, and today welcome to my YouTube channel. Before I show you today's project, just to go through, if you use my hostess code this month, not only will you get a Stampin' Up product, depending on how much you spend will be depending on what sort of product you get, but your thank you gift for this month will be this beautiful little set that you can make the tags. So it will enable you to make this little tag container, so you get enough to make 3 tags. So everything is supplied that you need to make your tags, and your ribbon and everything. This is all done for you. All your folding, your creasing, your rounding of corners, everything is done in this pack. The only thing that I cannot do for you is the font that's on the stamped images. So the Merry Christmas you'd have to do your own, and here, this font here that's Heart the Herald Angel, you'd have to do your own sentiment there, and of course on the front. Now if you wanted to copy me, this one is from the traditional Christmas punch box, which is in clearance. The Merry Christmas is from Joy to Sharing kit, and this is one of the stamps in it, also in clearance. And then Hark the Herald Angels Sing is in the mini catalogue, winter one, which is for Unto Us, it's called the stamp set. So makes a beautiful little gift, or something that you can make and keep yourself. So you can tie your bow like you see on my other one. So I've not cut this ribbon to the right size because I keep undoing it and doing it again. So this is why I don't want to undo this one, because I can give this as a gift, but I'm showing you the tag. Of course you get the ribbon. I've just not got round to putting ribbon in this one. Okay, so all you've got to do is request silver or gold. So the blue one I'm classing as the silver one. The one that's Blackberry Bliss I'm classing as the gold one. Okay, so thank you. Right, so this is the hostess code. I'll just leave it on the screen so you can take a screenshot so that you can place an order with me using this hostess code. This is totally to me, so if you put in this code it should come straight to me. Thank you very much, do appreciate your orders in advance. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, remove that. Okay, so today's projects that we are going to do is continuing with alternatives for the impressions in ink. So this is the smaller card base. Just let me get rid of everything that I need is just there. Okay, so it's the small card base, so I like the smaller ones, the note card size, I like them to be a wow factor. So what I've done is I have used the stamp, and I think this stamp is just absolutely so pretty. So I've used the flower stamp, and I've also used this little sprig stamp, and I've just stamped all around that in the bumblebee that you get in the kit. So I'm not using anything other than what's in the kit. So this is what you can do with the kit. So the card base has a natural score line down the middle. And so what I want you to do is put this in your trimmer on the green side, and I want you to just cut down to the score line only. So you're cutting down, putting this in at 3 inch and just cutting down to your score line. You are then going to turn it from when the cut sides, and you're going to put it in at 1 3/4 and score all the way down. Okay, and you can either then do this first before cutting, or you can do this after cutting. I've actually done it after cutting and it just works just as well, because I decided after cutting what I decided I was going to do. So I'm going to turn mine and crease it this way. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that I crease this. No, I don't want to crease that, do I? I want to bend this back on itself. So let's bend that back on itself, and we're going to crease that there. And I'm going to bend that back on itself, and I'm going to crease that there. That's what I want to do. And yes, we can also do what I was originally going to do. So you just burnish in all your score lines. Yes, I've decided. And then just run down to make sure if your trimmer blade is making them stick up a bit, just go over them with your bone folds and that will help them stick down. So I'm going to put it this way, and we're going to make a split easel. So we're going to have one that will pop up like that, and then one that will come down here like that. So first of all, we'll do the smaller one, actually. I think we'll do no, I'm not changing my mind. So what I've done, I'm going to do the bigger one. So I've already, from the piece that you get in the kit, I've cut this down so that this measures, it measures 3 1/4 by 2 3/4. So that's what that measures. And then I'm going to build what I want up on here. So I've gone ahead and from the kit stamped the sentiment label, "You are amazing." So that's going to go on there. And then ahead of time as well, I've also again cut out just the flowers. Now I keep telling you that I'm using everything from the kit. So what I've done is I've stamped it on the white areas and I've cut it out. So that's just what I've done. So in fact, it's that one from that corner that I've done. So I'm using everything from the kit. So I've got that. And then I'm going to just have a piece of the sprig of the it's called Fresh Freesia in there. So I'm going to have that, and also I've got a bit of the lovely nearly said lovely lipstick. It's not lovely lipstick, it is Polished Pink. And then just a sprig of the Evening Everglade. So I'm going to have those 3 coming around there somewhere like that, and I'm going to pop my flower and my label up. So I'm just going to glue these in place now. So deciding on an arrangement where I want them. So I'm deciding that I'm going to have that behind. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue to hold these just in place, and we'll do a sprig coming down like that, and then we'll have, I think I'll pop the middle one in next. So we'll just put some on there like that, and that can go back in the middle like that, and then on top we'll put the green, so that the green's got a little bit more movement in it because it's higher up, to separate it really from the background of that green. So we've got those 3, and I'm going to use my dimensionals to pop up "You are amazing." So we're just going to put 3 on the back here, and then we'll decide where that's going to go. So let's pop that up there, and oops, so I'm going to have that going, and come, oopsie daisy, I've picked that up on there, don't want that. I'll have that going nearer the bottom, so I'm going to have it like that. Let's pick it up again. Let's see, I need to, it's harder when you've got the camera in front of you. So I'm going to put that roughly so that it's equal increments there and just a little way from the bottom. Okay, and now the flower, I'm going to put a dimensional on the back of my flower as well. Okay, so and then hang my flower over the top. It's going to go sort of in the middle there. Now we'll put a little sequins on. I've packed all my things away, so I haven't got my pokey tool out, so just have to manage like that. So the sequins will be going in the middle to make it sparkly. And off camera I will paint this with the Wink of Stella to make that all shiny. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put glue on the bottom half of this. Now I'm not going all the way to the edge, so it will be all right going to the bottom near enough, but I'm going to pop this then so it's got equal increment on the side and the bottom. So do that about there. Press that down. So we don't want it on the top because when we sit it up it's going to be like that. So I've already stamped this one with the smaller flower, so I'm just going to put a few dimensionals on this now. So I think I'll put about 3 on here as well, so they can go on there. And then pop this one, so I want this one to be quite upright, so I'm going to put it to the edge. In fact, I'm going to just cut, because I'm just bothered that that's a little bit wider. Yes, it is. So I'm going to actually cut right up to the green line. So I'm going to cut that there and that there. So I'm just using my scissors to cut that off, and then hopefully now, yep, that's fine. So I'm wanting that quite upright, and so I'm going to pop this right up to the line there, and then just make sure it's straight. Have I taken, well, it'd help if I took the backs off these, wouldn't it? I felt as sticky, see, that one had come off. Right, try again with that. So I'm going to stick it about up there, make sure that's straight with the edge, and then that will sit on there to hold that one back. Now what I've done for my other stopper is in the actual labels you've got this piece of card, and I've just cut that down a little bit. So you can leave it as it is or you can cut it down. I've cut mine down a little bit, and then all I've done is use my evergreen Evening Everglades. So what I've done is I've stamped off with this. So what I did is I where's the piece of paper? That's it. So I inked up and then I stamped it off on here, and then I put it on there and then stamped over the top. As you can see, the rest of it's round there. And then I also inked it up again with the bumblebee, and I've stamped over the top. I didn't stamp off this time, I just stamped it off. So that's give it a two-toned effect. And I save every little bit. So I've got this, I've cut this in half because this was twice the size of this. So I save every little bit, and I'm just seeing which side is the proper side. That's the side. So I'm going to put some glue on the back of here. So I'm going to make this it just adds a little bit of something to it. So I'm going to pop this on there like that. And then on top of that, I'm going to stick a flower. Now I've popped my mini dimensionals away, so I'll just use the ones here. Don't forget you can use every single bit. In fact, I'm going to, oh, not my best scissors, that's why I've got these other ones out. I'm going to chop that even further so that I've just got a little bit in the middle here, and that can go up on there like that, so that can go in the middle there. And whoops, it's moved my my vellum, so I'll just pop that little bit back there, just make sure it goes on there. And then I'll pop a couple of dimensionals, but not take the back off these because I haven't prepared the side yet. So that's all ready. That's how I'm going to leave that. And then this side, I am just going to put a sprig of this foliage. So I'm going to have a sprig of this foliage, and I've already got one of the little sentiment, and I've just stamped these little things on. So I've just done them diagonally and then done them coming down, and that's going to go over the top. And I've got a little flower as well to pop on there, and I'm also going to put a bow on this side. So we're going to do that. So I'm going to get my glue on here. So I'm not going to put it on the top ones because that I'm going to have that when it goes up there. I'm going to have that hanging over, so that's going to go there. And then this is going to go across now, so we'll just put the glue on there because that one's just going to go across. So just make sure it's kind of even there, so I'll have that there. And then I think I'll put a tiny bit of dimensional on there. Let's see if that's enough. So pop that on the back there, take the top off, and that can be coming over there like that, and then finishing off with our bow there. So we need a glue dot. I forgot my glue dots. Now, of course, you get glue dots in the kit. I do like to take my kit's glue dots to classes, so I find them absolutely perfect, the little glue dots, so I save those. So I've packed it away because I've got a class tomorrow, so that's why I haven't got it out. So I've put a glue dot on the back of here, and I'm just going to pop that on there, and then just chop these off so that they're not hanging so low. Okay, and then this now can be coming off here, and we'll just see where I want that coming quite forward. So I think I'll just see about there. So I'm just going to put it about there so that that goes on there. So that is your split easel. If you wanted to put something else on, you could decorate it with some more of this going across if you wanted to. I'm going to leave it blank like that, because later I could put happy birthday on that, but I don't want to do that because that's not in the kit. So I've done everything that is in the kit. So I hope you like that. I think it's another pretty card. So it's different, so it just gives it that little bit more, with it being a notelet card size rather than the full card size. I just feel when you do fun folds with them, it just makes them stand out. to make them really special. So thank you very much. Do appreciate that you've popped by. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And if you want to buy the Expressions in Ink Paper Pumpkin set, please use the hostess code and order through me. Thank you very much. Stay safe, stay well.